Hey guys, Payday here. I wanted to give you guys a quick update as to what I have planned for 2018, some new changes to the channel, and some other announcements along the way. So let's get right into it. First things first in my new changes is I now have a desk. I can have a lot of room for my new workspace. This is where I'll be doing all of my productions now. I have my mic comfortably set up. Maybe I'll get a stand for it in the future. I'm not certain about that, but in due time, I'll keep improving on it. Right now I have a, speaking of new mic, I now have a Blue Yeti Snowball. I love it. It's really clear, for my first upgrade in terms of microphone, because before I upgraded, I used a laptop microphone, and we all know how terrible that was. Yeah, this microphone's really good, and as long as my productions keep improving, my microphone will improve the quality, and along with that, I have the possibility of upgrading my editing software. The one I'm using right now is called VideoPad. It's really good. I like it, but I'm thinking I want to do something more with it. So I've been thinking about investing into Sony Vegas or Adobe Premiere because it is more advanced. It allows me to get more creative with my content, because VideoPad is admittedly a little limited with what you can do. Like for example, like the screen shake jokes that you typically see. In this, it's a little finicky. So I kind of want to up my production on that, because the only way for me to speed up the shaking in VideoPad is by speeding up the clip. I don't know if other programs do that. I'm uncertain, but I can probably find out in due time. And lastly, in terms of new changes for my channel, well, I have new thumbnails. Thanks to a buddy of mine named Email Finn, my thumbnails are looking a lot clearer. And if it's possible, I don't know, I'll probably talk with him about it. I'm thinking about making him my thumbnail artist, because he's really talented with making them. I love the ones he's made for me, the one you're going to see for this video, and the ones you're going to see for the Levels Marathon. And speaking of which, let me talk about that. The Levels Marathon, that's currently like on hold. I know I just started it, but a main reason why is because I want to get to finishing the Final Fantasy Marathon, because that has been on hold since May. It's December now, so that gives you and keep in mind, this started June of 2016, and we're almost into 2018, and it's still not done. Main reason why is because after the job classes video, all three of us had kind of like an off period. We were kind of distant, not really talkative to each other. So, but now that we started getting in touch again, we started talking. Well, like Clara and Sean and I both started talking again around October. So we're all good with that now, and we are getting back into working on the Final Fantasy Marathon. I already have Clara's lines for both the last two videos for that marathon, and Sean's is actually probably going to be here soon. He's actually supposed to be coming over here and using my new microphone, because let's face it, his microphone's not that good in my videos. The only way for me to make him sound a little bit clearer is by amplifying his audio in Audacity, and that gets tiring after a while with every single line. And speaking of Final Fantasy, the summons video. I'm currently in the middle of scripting episode 2. It is almost done. I am currently in the Final Fantasy 10 section, which, if you watched the first one, I talked about how the next ones I'll be doing is from 6 to 10. So once I'm done with scripting the 10 section, I will record that, get the footage I need, which I will credit whoever I borrow the footage from, because that's something I also want to invest in, is capture software, because before I've had to use people's footage and credit them and all that. I kind of want to make it more authentic. So in due time, I will invest in a capture card, because I actually kind of want to do live streaming, because it's just something I've always wanted to do, and it's really enjoyable to me. Now, another video I have planned is a video about what makes fandoms bad. That I'll be doing with Kamatsu or Clara, or Sentimental Scorpion, whatever you want to call her. Her and I have been working on the script for that for quite a long time. We were very invested in it, and it's still in the works, and we're gonna probably get back to working on that here soon, in due time, because it's a video I think will be very interesting. Basically, the fandoms video will be about what makes fandoms bad. Things like fan art, infighting, all that, because her and I both are part of a huge amount of fandoms, and we both have experienced these kind of things happening. So we figured it'd be an interesting perspective of what people in fandoms have to see and realize, holy crap, these people are insane. Another thing I wanted to mention is a canceled marathon I had planned and a possible marathon I had planned. The canceled one was a Kingdom Hearts marathon. I had planned out with my buddy Stovin. However, him and I have kind of cut ties. Not going to go into huge detail, but him and I just kind of got off on a really rough note. Maybe in due time we'll talk about doing this again, but as it stands right now, I really don't want to work on that, or if I find someone else to work on it with. And I have a possible Mario marathon with my buddy Pat, and this one is still up in the air. I haven't talked with him about this because he's been busy with his own things. I'll talk with him about this, see if he's interested in doing it, but I'm not sure. Another video I have planned is top 10 underrated games, because let's face it, there's a lot of things that are overshadowed by other things. I'm thinking for the underrated games video, I'll do it franchise in, like let me think. For example, like people like Final Fantasy 7 is like one of the most talked about games in the series, but there's so many games that are overshadowed. Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 12, Final Fantasy 2 or 3 even. Those are just examples. Basically games that didn't get enough attention compared to other games in their franchises. It'll be pretty interesting just doing the research for this. Like I already have in mind the Sonic one. Not gonna say what that is yet, but we'll get to that when that comes. Dubbing and voice reels. I've been on the fence about this. I've had some dubbing idea projects. One idea I had planned was dubbing the seed induction ceremony from Final Fantasy VIII. I was gonna have my buddy Aaron do Headmaster Sid, but him and I have also cut ties as well. Ugh. But if I get in touch with him again, maybe we could talk about doing this again. Or I could recast someone. And then voice reels. I've been getting a lot more into voice acting recently because it's something I want to do. I have always wanted to be a voice actor. I had the voice, for doing that kind of thing. I've been thinking about doing a demo reel of my voice performance, and I wanted to know from you guys, if I made a voice reel, would you be interested in checking it out? Leave a comment about that, because I really want to get feedback on that. And lastly, in terms of upcoming content, is a new series I have planned called Make or Break. It's basically going to be about mechanics in games that can make things good or bad. Things like time limits, knockback, things, basic mechanics you see in video games, and how they're handled in different ways. Are they good or are they bad? Is it in the middle? That kind of thing. It's still up in the air on whether I want to work on this, but based on the concept alone, what do you guys think? And last little bit of announcements I want to make. I have a possible lead of getting into a very large YouTube channel. They have about a little over 200,000 subscribers last I checked. I'm not sure if that's right. But I have a possible lead of getting into them. I'm not going to state what it is yet until it's confirmed that I am a part of their team. but I'll leave it up in the air on, what do you guys think it could possibly be. And the last thing I want to say is thank you to Kavansi for my thumbnail art. My banner and my upcoming profile picture. I cannot wait for that. Because she did a really fantastic job with my banner art. I love it. And special thanks to Email Finn for the thumbnails again, because they are fantastic. Also, this is post-recording, but I do want to bring this up. A huge thank you to the Green Giants Nintendo server buddies I've made ever since I got big into TF2. Dr. Cthulhu, Kathy Mithry, Emerufin, Flippy, Green Giant himself, Princess. The list goes on. There's so many people from that server I have made really good friends out of, and I can't thank them enough. And I also want to give a huge special thanks to some of the bigger TF2 players that I've known as I've gotten back into the game. AC Ocarina Maker, Ultiki, and Teal Opal. But thank you guys so much, because ever since I've gotten reinvested in TF2, I have had a blast, and I am loving the game ever since I stopped playing after the Tough Break update. And a special thanks to you guys, because I love making content. I love getting the feedback. And I honestly just hope to make this a career or something, or at least, something I'd enjoy, doing for you guys, because that's what I love. I love, seeing how you guys enjoy my content. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys a really brief update on some upcoming changes, new content, and stuff like that. So I'm Pede, and thank you all for watching.